rivals in a fine Eastern Conference battle at the United Center. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. You look at the Lakers. They come in off a difficult stretch of home games, and a win here on the road would do a lot to get that confidence back.
And guys, one of the approaches when you're starting a short road trip like this is guys want to come right out of the box with focus, game in hand, and not think about the next one. Get as many wins as you can on the road. It's so important.
It really is, and they want this one tonight, guys. I mean, I'm sure of that. When you're only on the road for a few games, you want to make sure you get something done out there and don't go home empty-handed.
Out to Porzingis. And stolen by Murray. And here's the fast break. Caruso with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Back to Caruso. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Porzingis with the rebound. The Lakers on offense.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Here's James for Murray. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Vucevic.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the deep.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. In today's game, demands more movement from big men than ever before.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Inside, Gobert. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Kicks it out to Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Out to Porzingis. Pass to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Murray right side. Turner with it. He's picked up by James. And again, Chicago. No good.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Here's DeRozan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Boy, the elevated playmaking from DeRozan has been a revelation of late. An all-around threat who still feels underappreciated by many, and I think that drives him quite a bit.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
Pass to Turner. Back to Vucevic. Gobert pulls it in. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Vucevic, and the Bulls with another miss. Lakers leading by 6. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Porzingis. Left side, DeRozan. Clock at 4. Here's Conley. Lets it go with a 3.
Denied. Return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Here's Murray. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And it's the growth of Murray as a distributor has really proved to be a great point guard. There were questions about that early in his career.
Los Angeles making a switch here. And so Murray nails both of them. James outside. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2. And Greg, you can see it. Murray has really improved his passing.
He has a great sense of the court and spacing. Reads defense as well and can direct his teammates. Could see him being an elite passer in no time. It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Now Caruso. After LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Turner inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. It's Gobert with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-point game. Chicago grabs the miss. And stolen by LeBron. Pass to Porzingis. Back to James. And here's Porzingis. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
29 seconds left to play here in the first. James with it. And the dunk by James.
Well, a nice room service feed from DeRozan. Couldn't get more wide open than that.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Lays it up off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
It's to Porzingis. It's stolen by Vucevic. It's stolen by Edwards. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Lakers lead by 4. From the United Center in
The Lakers 14. Ladies and gentlemen, your
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. And here we go. LeBron heading to the hoop.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. It's Edwards on the wing. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Love to see Turner getting after it on defense, just throwing himself at the shooter and making him think twice about the release.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Chicago calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Right, here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin. You are putting me on the spot. But I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years. And I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
Here's Young. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Just 2 to shoot. Grant for 3. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Lakers substitution, Cade Cunningham, Mike Conley.
To Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Here's DeRozan, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Bulls trail by 9. To the paint. Here's McGee, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I like the fact that McGee not just going through the motions here. I mean, setting a good solid screen, timing his roll perfectly. That's basketball 101 there.
And here's Cunningham, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Conley from the corner. That's good on the jump shot. And the Lakers lead by 8.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, it's fun watching Grant go to work down there. I mean, making the defense try to get aggressive with him, and then he wins that battle.
You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer, but what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities.
Porzingis. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Screen by Porzingis. Outside Edwards. Stolen by Thompson. Young, right side. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Timeout called for the Lakers. And make some noise for your Chicago Bulls. Let's hear it one more time for your Chicago Bulls.
Young outside. Down low. Here's McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Man, is it easy to remain in awe of the greatness of LeBron James. Clark, this is a guy that just doesn't seem to age. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really one of the remarkable runs in the history of sports in my mind, quite honestly, Kevin. On and off the floor. We know he spends a lot of time and money to keep his body in peak shape. He yet is still not showing any real signs of slowing down. We know Father Time is undefeated, but I tell you what, LeBron is giving it a run for its money.
Right side, DeRozan. Pass to Gobert. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
McGee. James covering. Back to Young. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here's Los Angeles now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's LeBron with the drive. The wide open look here for DeRozan. They get the rebound. Drains the 19-footer. And now a 3-point Laker lead.
Boy, I really like the rhythm and pace that DeRozan plays with. I mean, on these catch and shoots, really showing you nice poise and pace. Go ahead, rise up and throw it down, big fella. If he wanted to, he could have ripped that rim right out of the stanchion.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's Vucevic. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. And Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Irving. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
He's got a point, David. Let me thank you for your report. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Leonard with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Basket good. Leonard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls.
And you got to love how hard Leonard works to support the team. He's right where they need him to finish there on that break.
And the foul on Miles Turner. That's foul number 2 for him. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Kicks it out to Collins. Oh, good with the triple.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year. We were in the Eastern Conference. But those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by it.
He gets that one. Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
And the Lakers call time here.
for your Chicago.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's LeBron, and it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
LeBron with it. Picked up by Turner. LeBron right side. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Pick by Vucevic. Jacks up a three. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Vucevic has got 5 points so far.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Turner. And the layup falls. And the Bulls lead by 12.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively. From the paint.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Here's Caruso. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
You know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
James outside to end the run. And finished off by LeBron.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the 3rd time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
Tipped away. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. To the middle. Pass to Vucevic. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target from 3-point range. Lakers trailed by 15. The drive by James. One-on-one here. Now Murray. 6 points for him. Left side, Leonard. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
Here's Leonard. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Drives to the hoop. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Porzingis.
And doing a nice job using the bounce to force the issue. Kawhi earning that trip to the line.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Turner. Outside Leonard. Turner with the screen. To the paint. Like it's 6. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Edwards. Kicks it out to LeBron. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Turner.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game, but as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
Leonard hits them both. Lakers trail by 17. DeRozan for three. Good, and the assist goes to James. DeRozan's got 9.
You know, when DeRozan's able to connect from there, it really opens up the floor for his teammates.
Porzingis with the block, and they recover it. It's Turner high post. Here's Vucevic. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Chicago Bulls. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total.
The Lakers, 35.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now here's LeBron. Down low. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray, you give him that type of opportunity, you're asking for trouble. He is a strong finisher.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. That shot is off. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers, trailing by 17.
LeBron James refusing to be denied, just muscling through that foul to get the shot off.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Chicago.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, Porzingis keeps defenders on their toes because he's such a skilled player and has a bunch of moves.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Young looking around. Inside. 5 to shoot. Here's Oladipo. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Count that one. And the Bulls lead by 13.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
Edwards, that's good.
For 3.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Back to Young. Pass to Oladipo. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. Lakers trailed by 10. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Now Gobert and Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
So it's the Lakers now. It's a 10-point game. Outside Edwards. DeRozan for three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Grant. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Grant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, I tell you, I love watching Grant get busy down there. I mean, his impressive leaping ability and his quick release on the shot allow him to score at a high rate down low.
Here's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to James.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
The kick out to Oladipo. Thompson with it. He's picked up by James. And it's Grant in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Lakers trail by 10. And James throws it down hard.
And his handle might be an underrated part of James's game. Totally throwing off the defender with that move.
Young outside. Driving inside. And the rejection by James. Here's DeRozan. Lays it up and banks it in. 11 points for DeMar DeRozan.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Chicago calls timeout. Chicago making some changes. The Bulls leading by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Murray looking around. Here's Turner. And it's Vucevic in the corner. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner.
Excellent execution that time from Vucevic, fellas. I mean, he's embracing being a leader for this team, and I think shots like that prove the point.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
.133 left to play here in the fourth. Back to Murray. Three-pointer. A shot. No good. And it's the Lakers the other way. DeRozan for three. Rebounded by Vucevic. And Murray's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 7. Six to shoot. And it's Vucevic in the corner. No good on the triple. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to LeBron. And stolen by Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. AT that time from James.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. DeRozan for three. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Leonard. No good there. And so it's Chicago winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall